This might come as something of a shock, but a lot of the stars of the Real Housewives shows have had cosmetic surgery. Did your jaw hit the floor, or was it about as surprising as finding out the sky is blue? We're gonna guess it was the latter because most of them have made no secret of the fact that they enjoy going under the knife almost as much as trash-talking each other on the sly while sipping some bubbly on those fancy group vacays together. For some, like Heather Dubrow, who's actually married to a Botched doc, it's all about maintaining their natural beauty. But for others, the idea is to nip, tuck, and contour their way into an all-new appearance, which leaves them practically unrecognizable even to the most ardent of Housewives fans. For others still, it's been health setbacks and personal struggles which have taken a toll on their exteriors. Here are some Real Housewives who look nothing like they used to. Kyle Richards. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards is an actress with a surprisingly decent portfolio that includes recurring roles on Little House on the Prairie and ER. She's also Paris Hilton's aunt, although unfortunately not on the side of the family that owns one of the biggest hotel chains in the world. When it comes to plastic surgery, she tends to believe that less is more. That doesn't mean she's completely opposed to a little cosmetic work here and there, however, and she's had her nose worked on in the past, but boasts that she's never needed any augmentation of her chest region, which is so un-Beverly Hills of her. What makes Kyle's transformation so stunning isn't her turns on the OR table, but rather the fact that we first met her back when she was a little kid, starring in Halloween. She's certainly changed a lot since those days. Kim Richards. Meanwhile, Kyle's sister and Real Housewives co-star Kim has something else entirely to blame for her altered appearance through the ages. The elder Richards sister has very publicly struggled with alcoholism and substance abuse issues, which have left her visibly worn down on the outside, no matter how many shocking on-screen nose surgeries she's gone through. Porsha Williams. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams has proudly nicknamed her boobs Coco and Chanel, so it's probably no surprise that she's willing to admit that the girls are new. She also shared a stomach-churning video on Instagram of her nose being artificially inflated with some kind of mystery goo, but claims that's all the work she's had done. Co-star Kandi Burruss had a feeling that Williams' butt may not be factory installed, but Porsha refuted the claim during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live by shaking her moneymaker.
She knows this is cornbread fat. Honey, don't try me, boo-boo.
Lisa Rinna. Over the years, studying Lisa Rinna's lips became something of a red carpet pastime. Even though the former soap star was keenly aware that this was going on, she kept her kisser sealed for 2 decades before coming clean.
25 years ago, I had my lips injected. Right. With silicone. Oh, stupid thing to do.
After the silicone hardened, she had cortisone injected, but that made things worse. She dealt with her lips getting hard and bumpy, like peas, until finally going for lip reduction surgery in 2010. Her husband, Harry Hamlin, has no complaint about it, though. He told People, quote, "Whatever change took place was so gradual it never registered for me. Her lips were always soft and supple," end quote. While the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star's pout is now much less pronounced, her professed love of Botox and fillers seems to be keeping her face wrinkle-free, like a real-life photoshopped version of herself. Kim Zolciak. Everyone knows Kim Zolciak's wig game is on point, and that definitely has the ability to drastically change her look. But over the years, there has also been endless speculation about work she may or may not have had done.
Look at the nose. Let's pull that back. And what about the eye? I mean, everything's kind of changed.
Yes, it sure has.
She finally admitted to having her lips and breasts worked on and said she's had Botox since she was young. But this housewife is reportedly on a plastic surgery hiatus right now because she's still on blood thinners to guard against having another stroke like the one she suffered while shooting Dancing with the Stars in 2015. Lisa Vanderpump. Beverly Hills housewife turned Vanderpump Rules matriarch Lisa Vanderpump is probably the least drastic of all her nip and tucking co-stars on this list, but her backside is still a source of some intrigue.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back.
Vanderpump denied rumors that she'd had derriere implants as well as buzz that she may have had a nose job. Vanderpump hasn't steered entirely clear of the cosmetic surgeon's office, though, and admitted to having filler put in her face. Brandi Glanville. Former Beverly Hills housewife Brandi Glanville is known for never holding back, so it's no surprise she's been pretty candid about the changes she's made to her body.
I had my boobs done after children.
Sure.
I've had vaginal rejuvenation.
Have you ever done anything to your face?
Oh yeah, tons, tons.
Hey, at least she's not shy about it. Melissa Gorga. The cat was out of the bag on The Real Housewives of New Jersey when Jacqueline Larita called Melissa Gorga out for her secret surgeries on national television.
4 nose jobs, everything else that you won't even admit to.
Melissa was then forced to reveal that she did have her nose done, referring to it as the worst-kept secret, despite the fact that in the past she repeatedly attributed her nose's shapely new look to contouring, and she was none too thrilled about the forced confession.
But it's my secret to tell, not hers.
Bethenny Frankel. Real Housewives of New York star Bethenny Frankel is one of the more outspoken members of all the ladies when it comes to almost every subject, so it's probably not too much of a shocker that she's openly admitted to having breast implants and augmentation.
Mine are half. They weren't, and then they are, and they're sort of.
When asked about the drastic change in her jawline over the years, though, Frankel explained it by saying she got Botox injections to treat her jaw pain, although she also fessed up to using it on other parts of her face. She said, quote, "Maybe once a year when I think of it, I'll be like, oh, I look like a Shar-Pei. Let me do that." End quote. Her words, not ours. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love, too.